What's up, gang? This is Mike with MrNoFluff.com. And once again, Dow, S&P 500, the stock market is bleeding again. It's down one more day in a row, guys. Okay. Now, if you watch the news all over the world, for example, in France, there's the people called the yellow vest, the average men, the average middle class, the lower class. They're marching on the streets because they're tired of paying for taxes because their government is taxing them to death. They're tired of going to college and can't get a good job. What do I mean? They're working 40 hours, they're having a full time job, but they can't make ends meet. They have to get a second job or even a third job. So, in the in their market in France hasn't even dropped yet. Okay. However, there's already turbulence there. There's turbulence in Greece. There's turbulence in Italy. There's low employment, high employment in Spain, UK. There's house crisis where houses cost so much more than what people can pay. There's hundreds of situations where they document them. If you want to go on YouTube, check it out. You know, five, six people live in a one-bedroom apartment, or multiple families live in one house because they just can't make ends meet. Okay, even they have college education, even they're working full time because of the asset bubbles, the stocks, the real estate. So this is a worldwide situation that's happening in front of us, and the media is not fully covering it. Um, Again, today stocks are down. Friday they were down. The day before they were closed, but the day after that they were down. And this is just the beginning. 500, 600 points is really nothing. Okay. You know, in my opinion, we're going to see 9,000 points and more coming. Okay. Um, because there's so many assets that are in a bubble, from bonds to real estate. And like real estate's all over the world. Like you go to London, inflation. Prices out of this world. You go to California, you go to Denver, you go to Las Vegas, you go to Dallas, you go to Japan, you go to so many different places. Um, and we have to kind of realize that interest rates are at all-time low. Okay, so the next move is, we're almost at zero. The next move is negative interest rates, and it's hard for people to understand what negative interest rate is. Is when you have money in the bank, you're already paying the bankers to safeguard your money. You're paying them monthly fees and minimum deposits you have to have in there before they charge you, and you're paying for the checks and all that stuff. But now, they're still going to have those fees, but whatever you have in your savings, let's say you have 10K or 100K or 100 million or whatever, now you're going to pay them a negative money, 2%, 3%, 4%, for them to safeguard your money, plus the monthly fees that normally have, plus the inflation that's going out. That's why the people in France, the yellow jacket, they know they want change, but they don't understand it. They keep saying that minimum wage is low. Minimum wage is low. Yes, minimum wage is low because of inflation. So we don't need to have more minimum wage. We need to put a stop into the printing of money because that dilutes our buying power. Okay, so we need stop printing more money because that makes minimum wage constantly have to go and up. For example, back in history in America, for 5 cents, 10 cents, you could buy something valuable. Today, with 10 cents, you can't do anything. Okay, 5 cents. A couple of decades ago, you could buy a home for $25,000. Okay, three-bedroom house. Today, you know, even places like Texas, where it's affordable compared to like Las Vegas or Colorado, you can't really find any homes that are $150,000 homes today. I mean, and $150,000 home is equivalent to a $25,000, $30,000 house back in the days in America, guys. Okay, what happened is because they print so much money. So whatever you could buy for 25, 30 back then, now it costs 150. But unfortunately, they're not even making the 150s. Okay, so where there's going to be a significant change in wealth, and the bankers are gonna and the big corporations are gonna steal the middle class and the poor's wealth through, you know, evaporation of their stocks, of their 401s, of their pensions, evaporations of their home equity loans. I mean, home equities, evaporation of the amount of money that the bankers will let you have, like your Visa balance or MasterCard balance, your home equity loans, like those things will evaporate. So the people will feel poor because most people are now like what I preach at Mr. No Fluff, which is like use your imagination, creativity to free yourself. Most people are preaching, which is conditioned the society. Even if some of the people that I used to follow, like top people that are very successful, they're preaching to get into debt. Like the more debt you have, the more debt you have, the more debt you have, the more debt you have. And sure, you can have, a lot of comforts in life, but have a slave master, and the slave master can tighten, give, which I believe that you're more powerful than a banker or FICO score or credit score or anything like that. What you need to do is just be your dreams. And when you follow your dreams and you're bold and you're fearless, that the road appears in front of you, and all you got to do is just go for it. You can't think, you can't be logical about it. And that's what I teach at MrNoFluff.com, guys. MrNoFluff.com is all about the power of you. It's all about harvesting you. You don't need an extra book or a course. You don't need some kind of loan. You don't need some kind of permission. You just got to be you and just go for it. And that's what I teach at Mr. No Fluff. And it's a tough thing to teach because everyone is conditioned to think that if you want to start a business, you need a small business association loan. You need a mission statement. You need this. You need this. Instead of saying, hey, you know what? Just leap, dude, and the road will appear, right? No one wants to talk about that because it's risky, and but everything's risky. Sitting here and trying to come up with a business plan is risky. Sitting here buying inflated assets because CNN and NBC and the general public thought about it was great is risky. Like the past 3 or 4 years, I've been saying getting in real estate right now is a horrible time to get into it, especially if you're like a builder, especially if you're doing a long fix and flip, because at any moment the ground can fall underneath you. Okay. But people didn't listen. They thought I was crazy. And, there's a lot of people that talk about how you can buy properties with no money. I know there's guys that talk about how they own so many doors, right? And they didn't put any money down and just got refinanced and got in more in debt and more in debt and more in debt. Where I say, hey, man, F the bankers. And if you're going to buy a property or you're going to start a business, why not just take over the existing guy's debt? Because he's already in trouble, and there's going to be more people getting in trouble as the stock market crashes, as global tension arises from sanctions, trade wars, um, inflation, as central bankers all over the world are going to start printing money and all the bubbles bust. So there's going to create a great opportunity. And that's what I teach, that in the blood bath, in the fire, there's going to be massive amount of wealth being made. Just like in Bitcoins in the beginning stages, people became billionaires and millionaires, like anywhere from companies like Coinbase all the way to Binance. Binance made more money last year than one of the oldest banks in the world. Okay. And where the bank had so much offices, so much employees, Binance had less than 10, 20 employees with hardly no office space. And they made the same billions, if not more, than the traditional bank. Okay. So this is the future, guys. There's gonna be wealth change. The traditional way of going to school doesn't work. Okay. It doesn't work. It just enslaves people. Uh, that's the truth. No one wants to hear that. I know so many people that have college degrees and not have to have two jobs. I know so many people that have a college degree and hate their jobs. I know some people that are just like so much in debt. They have college debt, they have house debt, they have card debt, credit card debt. Don't they think they can never come out of it, right? No, you cannot never come out with a fixed salary, with a fixed job. If you're making $10, you're making $100, you're making $1,000, you're making whatever, you have a fixed. And so if you have this much debt, how can this much debt be paid with this much income? Okay. Even if you sacrifice, versus if you're able to go be your dreams and do what you love, you're going to start feeling better. Once you start feeling better, you're going to have better emotions. Once your emotions are lined up, your body energy is lined up. When your body energy is lined up, then the road will appear in front of you, dude. And the road is when the stars and the moons line up for you to be your dreams. I can't explain what that is. Some people call it the supercomputer. Some people call it infinite intelligence. Some people call it whatever you want to call it. It doesn't matter. But what I can tell you is, by training a lot of students, by being it myself, through the realization since 1999, never had a job, just been an entrepreneur, is that when I go after my dreams, the moons and the stars line up for me. And I really haven't been able to explain it because it's not part of the logic brain that can understand it. It's your soul, it's the heart that's going to understand it. Okay. And the only way to tap into that infinite intelligence, the way to tap into that infinite knowledge, is by leaping, dude. You just got to leap and have faith and have no fear, right? In the crash, when I go into these homes to buy real estate from these homeowners that are not going to be upside down, or they lost their jobs, or their jobs have transferred them, or whatever the story is, they're going to a divorce because they can't deal with the financial stress, husband and wife divorce, whatever it is, I'm going to save them. I'm going to provide comfort for them. And at the same time, I'm going to enrich myself. And at the same time, I'm going to help out the community from houses not falling more and more into foreclosures, which means the prices come down more and more. So it's a great opportunity if you're fearless, if you're willing to dive. Like, guys, when I started my business, right out of college, I had no money, living out of my car, right? And I thought that I can be my dreams, and I pursued it, and that thought became to a reality, right? When I let go of all my stuff, all my accumulations, all my wealth, and just decided to go homeless, you know, and then come back and do a business, the same exact fearlessness, man, bold, and here I am, dude, right? I come in here, don't have a job. I don't work for the man. I never look for a resume or try to get somewhere. You know, I just thought about people I can help. There's like a lot of franchises that I can help, and I thought about that, like not to go get jobs there, just to go give them free work, and then they're gonna realize how valuable I am, and they're gonna give me money, right? But I decided just to do what I love to do, which is things I can do. I can speak. I want to do that. I can write. I want to do that. And I want to do these things not because of me, because I'm already at my goal. I'm living life. I'm experiencing life. My dog just died recently and he's not here anymore. So I'm already at my goal. I really realized that I don't need to keep climbing different mountains to feel a certain way, to feel like I'm going to make it. I don't need pursuit of happiness. I'm already it, dude. I'm alive. I am. And so are you. And that's what I'm trying to tell you, is that once you let go and you submit to your fears, that you can fly and be your dreams, guys. You can fly and be your dreams. And that's what I want for you. Okay. I, I'm not here to make money and try to min- charge you a lot of money. And man, I was making more money than I knew what to do with it before I even had a YouTube channel. And I had a YouTube channel because I wasn't happy with the money and the wealth that I was making. And I knew that there was something more to life. And until I let go of all my stuff, I didn't really understand what that is, right? That I'm already enough and you're already enough. You don't need a bank or some kind of FICO score or some kind of credit or some kind of prerequisite, dude. You are it, ladies and gentlemen. You are it. And you're so powerful. You're more powerful than any computer in the world. And you can do anything you want to. Okay? Anything you want to. All you got to do is jump and be it. And yes, it is scary. Yes, it is risky. Yes, but what is the risk of living your whole life and at the end of your deathbed? You realize you haven't lived life, right? What is the ability to have a job and working 30, 40 years, end of it, you know, you weren't happy the whole time and they let you go or something. Okay, what if the company can close down? Okay. So we live in a world of high risk. I mean, the stock market is crashing day after day. And I believe that you can be your dreams without debt. I believe you can be your dreams without permissions. And all you got to do is leave. I believe that you're more powerful. And that's why I do these things. And one of the ways that I'm going to enrich myself and I share with you, this is not financial advice, this is just what I'm doing, my opinions, is I'm going to get by real estate. I'm going to go out there and help out homeowners and help them from not going to foreclosure or help them relieve that debt because they're tired of paying two payments or they downsize because they can't afford this house anymore and help them out and at the same time help myself out, help the community out, help the tax authorities because they're going to make more taxes off the properties, and etc. So create a win-win situation, and that's what I teach at Mr. No Fluff. Someone said, "Hey man, you can make a lot of money selling CDs or selling books or Amazon." This morning on my interview, and I just thought to myself, man, it's like, bro, I was making already money before I decided to give it all up. I'm not here to make money. I'm here to change lives. Um, I mean, I sleep on an air mattress. I got the same jacket. You guys see me wear the same exact shirt every darn day. Because I'm a minimalist. I don't care about having fancy stuff and nice things because it's just an illusion. It's an illusion, and I don't need illusions. I'm already the shit, and you're already the shit, as they say in America. What does that mean to being the shit? That you're more powerful than you realize. That you have everything inside of you, and you're already it. You don't have to pursue it. You just have to realize it. And the first way to do that is to start being grateful, to what you have. That you're alive, that you live in a free country. That you have your family. If you have them, if you have kids, and you have them. You know that you're it, dude. You don't need no banker, prerequisite, or hard money lender. You don't need none of that, dude. All starts from right here, and that's what I try to teach. And here, if you have this right now, the best wealth transfer is coming, dude. Like, look at cryptocurrencies right now. They were like 20 grand right now. Bitcoin is like 3,300, right? I mean, now is time that I'm buying. When it was going up to 15, 16, 17, I was saying no, I'm not buying. This is a bubble. Now it's down. I'm buying. Same thing with real estate. Once it starts burning, once the TV says, "Oh no, oh no, oh no," right? Once they say that, that's what I'm going to be buying. Even paper assets. I don't even believe in paper assets, but for example, like I like Tesla. Tesla's like $200-300. If Tesla hits $50, $25, do you think I'm going to buy? Absolutely. Do you think I'm going to buy some Apple when it hits 25, $50? If it hits that, absolutely. Do I have to know anything about paper assets? No. I don't even like stocks. I don't like to give money to like other people. I like to be in control. But you know, even a fool like me can realize that if something was 300, now it's $25, and everyone's running away from it. There's a good chance that I can make some money, and there's a good chance I can lose money, but I'm willing to take the risk because I'm willing to leap. And that's what I'm trying to say, that there's going to be a wealth change in every sector. It's a great opportunity to create a business. Okay. What kind of business would I create in the crash? Definitely a moving company. Because people need to move. Moving's going to get harder. Now, if I could have a cheap moving company, economic moving company versus big van lines, then that's where it's going to be. People are not going to be paying those high prices when they're losing their life savings or losing their homes. Okay. Another business that will be great is what's called short sales. Okay, people that are going to go and negotiate on behalf of the homeowner, usually real estate agents or investors that know how to do this. And they're going to go negotiate and settle that debt for a lot less. So it's going to be a great opportunity for people like that. Okay, credit repair. I'm just throwing some stuff out of the top of my brain. Businesses. There's so many other stuff that will be hot, guys. Now, some businesses are gonna die, dude. Like the construction, the home builders. It's gonna go hard for these guys. The real estate agents. It's gonna be hard for these people, right? But nothing. Energy just doesn't get shifted. It just gets shifted, dude. It doesn't just evaporate. So it's gonna go somewhere. Um, if I was going to invest, which I am, I'm buying bitcoins right now. I'm buying cryptocurrencies as they fall, right? Um, Now that's speculation investing, and I've never done speculation investing. This is my very first time, because when I buy real estate, for example, if the average price, if the tax roll is 100, the CMA, which is the real estate value, the real estate agents use the CMA, comprehensive market analysis, is 100, and the bank appraised value, let's say it's 100, just to make it simple, right? It's all of that is 100. Everyone's paying 100. I can go find a motivated seller, someone that's going through a divorce, someone that has lost a loved one, someone that's lost a job, and buy that person's house for 80, for 50, for 60, okay? For many different reasons why I can. Because I have marketing skills, I have negotiation skills, I have systems, I know how to exponentially grow my money with virtual assistants like I teach you at mrnofluff.com with my VA exponential course, okay? Where I teach you how to hire people third world, have them do all the hard work for you, and you're making them a lot of money, and you're also making yourself a lot of money. So I can go buy this house that's worth 100. Everyone else is paying 100 for 80 or 70 or 60, depends on the situation. And I'm not speculating because when I buy this house that's worth 100 and I buy it for 50 or 60, I instantly made money, equity cash out right there. Okay. At the same time, since I'm a buy and hold guy, I have instantly have created cash flow from rental income after clearing my PITI, which is principal, interest, tax, and insurance. On the other hand, speculation investing like stocks, like Bitcoins, okay, speculation. I have to buy this stock, I have to buy this coin, and soon, and I have to gamble that it's going to perform better up in the future. And that's why I don't like speculating investing, guys, because I don't like to gamble. I'm a refugee to America. I didn't borrow any money. Everything I've ever had, ever owned, any business is just through hard ideas and my money, my own money, not a partner's money, not a parent's money, not a credit card's money, not a banker's money, not hard money, my money. So I like to stay in control. That's why I've never done speculation investing like stocks or stuff. However, in the crash, when there's a fire, I will think about it and usually act on those thinking. I don't just think about it, I also act on it. Because in the last crash, 2006, fourth quarter, 2007, I was about to get into stocks, but I got into real estate. So, because I learned that stocks is, I can't control it, and I really needed to make sure it worked out. So I got into real estate. But in this next crash, I'm willing to get into speculation investing. For example, I'm willing to buy some paper assets like Tesla, right, or Apple. If they crash down to the right price, if it's like 300 now and it becomes 25 bucks, I'm willing to get into it, right? Because I'm willing to speculate it's going to go up. Now, I've never done speculation investing, right? I'm an expert in entrepreneurship and creative financing, finding motivated sellers and buying properties below the asking price, way below. So I'm not speculating, that I'm already, when I buy it, I have positive cash flow through rentals and or I have equity. Okay, a lot of equity. I'm not just gonna buy something and okay, I'm not gonna buy a property and say, hey, it's gonna go up in 5 years. No, that's speculation. That's why I don't like stocks. That's why I didn't get into Bitcoin when it first came out, because what I have to pay for is what everyone else pays for it, and that's too risky. But if everyone's paying $10 and I can get it for 4, then guess what? That is pretty awesome, because if the price goes down, I still have cushion. If the price goes up, I'm already winning even more, guys. So when the meltdown happens, there's going to be a wealth transfer, and it's going to create great opportunities for entrepreneurs. If you want to start a business, like I mentioned a little bit earlier, if you want to get into investing, like I mentioned, I'm already buying cryptocurrencies as they fall and fall. I'm going to buy real estate. I'm going to buy single residential. I'm going to buy storage facilities. I'm going to buy apartment complexes all over America. And I'm just going to not get a loan from a bank. I'm not going to go to a hard money lender. I'm going to use my imagination and creativity. And I show you how to do that in my mastermind, guys. I show you how to do that in my courses. I show you how to do that in my free videos that I do for you guys every day. But if you want to take your game to the next level, I highly recommend come join me. Okay, come join me. Let me help you find deals in your backyard for free. Okay, let me say this again, guys. Let me help you find deals in your backyard for free. I don't want you to spend any money in advertisement. That's how good my stuff is. I'll show you how to find it. It's a copy and paste job. I'll watch over your shoulder. It's called Flipping Wednesdays. It's from 6 to 8, 2 hours where I don't lecture. You get your laptop, you get your internet, and through our technology, I'm able to talk to you and watch over your shoulder and tell you do this, do this, do this for you to get results, guys. That simple, okay? And then on top of that, I'll give you 4 weeks of support, which is a month of support, to help you close your deals. Have you have any questions? Because true learning happens during practice, not seminars or not books. It's the application, the actual action, the practice. And I want to make sure I'm there for you so you guys succeed, because It's not about the money for me. I want you guys to succeed. Now I need to put food on the table for my kids and etc. But I'm not here for the money. I mean, I was making 100 times more money, 200 times more money owning my moving company than I do this. Okay, I do this on one-on-one basis because I want to see your faces. I want to see you, and I want to be an impact, be a significance in your life. So 5 years from now, I see my student Victor, Joe, whatever, and I know I changed their lives, right? And they know that too. And that's the most greatest thing that anyone can do is to come and light up your lamp. And that's what I want to do. I don't want to waste my time with deadbeat people that are not action takers. So there's a little small entry fee. $300 is $297. Flipping Wednesdays. Please understand that the price will go up to $1,000 very very soon. I'm just doing it right now for 300 for reviews. So it's a great opportunity. It's not like we don't know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. We're just want the reviews. Like I said, I just started this business for it's been a year and a couple of months. I came from being homeless. I came from giving all my stuff up. I've been an entrepreneur over 25 years, never had a job, never worked for the man. I'm not the guy that got fired in the last crash or my company closed down or any of that. And I happened to become an entrepreneur like so many people out there. I'm the guy that leaped from day one, that never had a job. Even though I went and got a college degree to make my parents happy, I just wanted to fly. Okay. And use imagination and creativity. No bankers, no credit card is needed, guys. I show you how to use creative strategies to fund the deals. So right now on Flipping Wednesdays, I teach you how to find deals in your backyard. Doesn't matter if you're in UK, you're in France, you're in America, you're in California, you're in whatever. It works in all these areas. Most of these countries, most of these states in America are all central bank owned, fractional reserve lending, and they're all using the same exact formula, right? And I've cracked the formula, right? I cracked the hack in it, and is legal in Texas, in America. I've gone to title companies. I bought houses where I took over payments, and they give me big checks. So what I'm teaching you is exactly what's in a HUD one. I'm not teaching something that's some people might say, is it moral? I don't know. Taking over people's payment. I'm not here to teach morality. If you think it's moral for you, great. If you think you have to go to a bank to a traditional way to get a loan, that's great too, dude. I don't have a problem with that. So whatever you want to do. But if you want to just take over people's payments, I can teach you that. If you want to start a business without money, I can teach you that. If you want to be able to capitalize on um, the crash that's coming, I can teach you that. It doesn't matter what part of the country you're in, what part of the world you're in. We're all the same people, and we all want the same thing. And most people have the same fears. So once the crash happens, it's going to happen in multiple countries, multiple states in America, and it's going to be a great time for a wealth exchange. I'm sorry for everyone that's going to lose their money, their 401s, their retirements, their home equity, their line of credits. I'm so sorry about that. But guys, it's okay, man. It's okay for the bankers to take your stuff, okay? Because it's time for you to get strong. It's time for you to educate yourself. You don't need to give your money to someone else and have them invested for you. You don't need custodians. You're a grown up, dude. Enjoy the freedom. With freedom comes responsibility. And what I want is for you to be free. Yes, freedom comes with responsibility. Liberties always comes with responsibilities, ladies and gentlemen. If you're a kid, your mom and daddy gonna take care of you, clothes you, feed you. When you become an adult, you get freedom, but now you gotta be reliable, responsible for yourself. So accept the freedom, accept the risk, and fly, dude. Fucking fly, because the crash is coming. And it doesn't matter if you're a refugee, if you have a 2 or 3 successful businesses, wherever you are, you could exponentially grow yourself. If you have a job, now you can quit your job. Is it risky? Yes. All investing can go to zero. All investing you can lose your shirt, right? But same thing as working for the man. You can lose your shirt. You can sell yourself to the devil. You can sell your soul. Okay. You can work your whole life and not be happy. Be the type of guy or girl that goes to work and you hate your job, dude. You don't even love what you're doing, right? So you can do that, or you can be your dreams. Soraya had sent me a video of this girl that's 13, 14 years old, never went to school, homeschool, selling paintings because she's a painter, never took painting classes for millions of dollars. She just bought her parents $1 million house. So that's the power what I want you to tap into. That's the power I've been tapping into since 25. This is not something that I read. This is experiential. I've realized this. I've done this multiple times, and that's why I'm here to say, look, the door is open. You just have to walk out of it, dude. Don't be like that elephant that's been trained and with the string on his foot cannot break it. He thinks it's the chain, but it's not. It's just the string. And the door's right open. You have the key. That's what Rumi told us. My favorite poet. You just got to walk out and fly, guys. And that's what I'm about, helping you fly. Flipping Wednesdays, guys. 2 hours, one-on-one, over your computer. Find deals in your backyard. No money in advertisement. You get 4 weeks of support, because without support, without practice, you can't succeed. And at the same time, you're going to get my owner financing for profit course that I sell for $1,500 included. $300. Price is going up to $1,000. Don't wait. Go to MrNoFluff.com. Again, MrNoFluff.com and reserve your seat. See you guys.